What's going on, guys? Wanted to make a quick video today talking about the XRP crashing fractal that we've been following. It looks like it's kind of failed at this point. It doesn't look like it's following along any longer. We look here, right? Let's line it up the best we can. Something like this. This crash was taken from, or this fractal was taken from the crash back in August, when after the SEC lawsuit, when Bitcoin took a dump down to like 25K. We had the big liquidation. We came up, we waddled back down, tested the lows again, started to make our way back up. Here we overextended a bit. This time around, we went back up and almost retested this symmetrical triangle support as resistance, it looks like. And we came back down right on cue with this flush out here. Then it looked like we were going to start pumping up again, continuing to follow the fractal, but we've kind of just wavered off now. So I think it's fair to say at this point that we're no longer following this crashing structure. I made a little post right here talking about it in the community notes, right? Saying it looks like we're breaking from the fractal boys unless we get a pump going. It looked like we might get a little pump started because Bitcoin started to see a little bit of relief here coming up off the lows, but alas, doesn't look like we're getting it. It looks like this fractal is basically invalidated unless like something crazy happens in the next 24 hours that like catches us up. Otherwise, I would say it's kind of done. Before we continue, I just want to go through some comments on that initial video that I made. It's just funny here at the bottom. We got a lot of people commenting on my shirt. He goes, his shirt got liquidated. Shirt, please, sir. Why are you shirtless in your profile pic? It's weird. Oh geez, 30 seconds and switched off. Put some clothes on for F's sake. So just for you guys, I started this video with a shirt, but now I'm going to take it off because, brother, I'm on an island in Thailand training Muay Thai every day. I could basically live my life without putting a shirt on at all. And it's kind of paradise for me because I don't like wearing shirts. I just like to be free. So all you people commenting, put a shirt on, thank you. I'm not going to wear a shirt from now on. I mean, I maybe will in some videos, but I just thought that was really funny that some people were just losing their minds. So yeah, I thought I would show that. We'll exit out of that though. Next here, I'll pull up the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, because in order to talk about XRP, right, we still have to keep talking about the market at large, where Bitcoin is at and where we think it's going to go from here. In one of my recent videos, I was talking about the perspectives on Bitcoin right now, especially from Blockchain Backer, about whether, this whole thing was just a big retrace that we were in. And here, let me pull up the Fibonacci's so we can see it. We go from here down to here. It's like a big retrace to the 618. Between the 618 and the 702, we tap it on the day of the ETF approval, and that's it. It's just a big retrace for Bitcoin. Now we waddle around here, give alt some time to run, and it's lights out for Bitcoin. I'm of the camp that I don't think that's the case, mainly because I don't think that the market has reached max euphoria, which is typically what we see at the tops. And, Blockchain Backer has been talking about how we have reached max euphoria, he believes, but I just don't see it. I think if we look here at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, that aligns with the idea that we have not seen it. See, if we look at max all time, normally when we have tops, we're entering, extreme greed. This doesn't even go back to 2017, but here at our top in like 2020, right? And then again over in 2021, we were up here in extreme greed in the 90s for months, dude. Months. Here, we barely hit like extreme greed, I think, for one day. And now we've just been waddling around like back in greed. We almost hit neutral even. So the sentiment here doesn't indicate to me that we've hit extreme euphoria and a top for the Bitcoin and the overall market. That doesn't make any sense to me. Obviously, anything's possible, right? We absolutely could have hit a local top in some kind of retrace here and, see some kind of shift down for Bitcoin to retest the range here at 32K, or even come back to like here where we broke out from around 38K. I think that's that's totally reasonable. That makes sense. But to say that this is the macro top for the cycle, I think it doesn't align with the the notion that he set that we've hit max euphoria. If he were to say that he just thinks that this is a retracement and this is going to be a macro top because the stock market's going to be lights out, we're going to hit, just an extreme like kind of event that causes everything to crash, sure. But to say that we've hit max euphoria is the part that I just do not agree with. And I think that the indicators like this would back up what I'm saying. So I'll go through a couple tweets here really quick from cryptos. XRP closed another day inside the tight range. I think we pick a direction today. It says a retest of the daily 21 MA above just seems likely. So just coming up to like maybe 58 cents. Again, none of this really matters macro wise for XRP. But I say this in almost every video. Once we're talking about XRP in terms of dollars, then I'll care. Obviously, we love getting attached to the price charts, looking at the small movements. It's great when we see it go up. It feels awesome. But until we are breaking out of these macro patterns, so especially right here, getting back above 62.5 cents, which is really a convergence point right now. If I pull this fractal down, right here, we have our horizontal resistance and our downtrending resistance and our uptrending resistance. This symmetrical triangle, the apex, converges right here at like 62.5 cents. Bro, if we could get a daily close over 62.5 cents, I would be pretty confident in saying that we could be breaking out finally and seeing some movement. But then on a more macro scale even, we really need to see a break of like around 70 cents in my opinion. And once we get that, I think it could be go time. So we keep saying it. We've been waddling around sideways for a really long time, and it's really testing patience. But that's what the market does, and once it decides to move, it'll move fast, in my opinion. You never know what the catalyst can be. End of lawsuit, crazy announcements from Ripple about partnerships. Anything could come at any time. So, look, you just got to wait, be patient. If you believe in what you hold, that's all you really got to do, right? Do nothing. Easiest thing you'll ever do. Here from Tech Dev, a rare Bitcoin buy signal, which has never missed. And he posted this back in December. And this buy signal showed up around that time. Every time that this line seems to cross over the horizontal line here and goes from red to green, we see a parabola and a new all-time high and a Bitcoin top. So again, this just goes back to the idea of saying that we've topped out. Every time we've crossed over this line, we've stayed in the green for at least like a year or so. 2021 to 2022, 2013 to 2014, 2016 to 2018. So it's just hard to believe that, because there's multiple signals I've seen like this where they would indicate that we're headed to new all-time highs based on prior data and what they've done and shown before. So we cross here, we would expect that we stay in the green and continue up for at least a year. Again, I'm of the opinion that I think we could see an early top before the halving, which again would even go against this and what we've seen before. But you would expect that this wouldn't just come up and then go straight back down. And like that would be an ultimate fake out. And that would happen on a lot of indicators that have flashed similar signals like this. It would just be extreme fake outs that would lead us to believe that we are headed up to all-time highs and then get wrecked, which, I mean, again, anything's possible. That would harm a lot of market participants. From Pharaoh X33, let me give you all a secret. A market crashes after a new high is made, not before. How do you think it gets to a new high in the first place? From all the sellers thinking it's going to crash in the first place? They provide the liquidity needed to push prices higher. But who am I? Don't listen to me. I'm a nobody. I'm just an anonymous Pharaoh on the internet that everyone ignores. Have a great day. So yeah, like he's saying here, it doesn't seem like the market really is that euphoric yet. The market crashing now, before we've even made a new high, it doesn't make a lot of sense, because there's not people piling into the market the way that there was back in 2020, 2021, 2017. So I think until we get there, we're not at a top, or a macro top at least. Like I said, I think a local top is totally possible in the cards, but again, time will tell. We'll see. From Agreg Crypto, a bear market bounce versus bull market bounce. It says XRP is strong, but if Bitcoin drops, it could affect XRP for sure. Although XRP may move with Bitcoin to some degree, its percentage drop this time might be less than that of other alts. Bitcoin is near an inflection point. Wait and see how XRP will have its own pump. So we've had bounces here at this, this level before, around 55, 54 to 56 cents, we could say. It's been a really important level on the XRP price chart. We broke through, we capitulated, took tons of consolidation, the fake out of the SEC lawsuit coming right back under it, and then we broke out and we've retested it now. And so far, we're holding. If we come back to the chart, I would be inclined to say, let's go to the daily so I could draw this. So it looks like we got that first wave up, wave one, and then we got an A, B, C correction, and now consolidation before what? We get that. So that would be wave 2 down, and then we would get some kind of wave 3 up, which would be bigger, most likely, than wave 1. So again, pseudoscience TA. I don't know anything. There's some guy on the internet. But hey, the chart looks good. Still looks good. We haven't broken any significant structure yet. Everything's holding that we would want to see hold. And yeah, we're really just waiting to see what Bitcoin does. Finally, before we go, we have from Brad Garlinghouse at Davos this week, I think a World Economic Forum meeting of sorts. Let's play this really quick.
Ripple versus the SEC lawsuit. When do we get a conclusion?
Look, but most of it has been resolved, right? So the SEC filed a lawsuit in December of 2020, so just over 3 years ago, against me, against Chris Larson, and against Ripple. The case against Chris and Brad, myself, have been dismissed entirely with prejudice, meaning they can't ever bring it back. And the case against Ripple, they lost on everything they cared about. I mean, their primary tenet was that XRP is a security. And in the Judge Torres's opinion, what she wrote is XRP is in and of itself not a security. So I feel very good about that. The SEC then asked for approval to appeal that decision, and that was denied. So, I mean, like, the SEC has lost consistently in this case.
So there you go. Just, making it clear that the lawsuit should be coming to an end here very soon, entirely. And I think that will really pave the way for a lot of big announcements and set us up for hopefully the bull run that we're all expecting. Finally, from Brad Garlinghouse, he says, I do think that the chair of the SEC, Gary Gensler, is a political liability in the United States. And I think he's not acting in the interest of citizenry. He's not acting in the interest of long-term growth of the economy, and I don't understand it. And he posts a meme here of Steven Crowder. Gary Gensler is a political liability, changed my mind. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if there's anything you want me to take a look at, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.